Hey everyone, welcome to my vlogs. Hello. Today I'm going to show a very different collection. Normally I'm showing my dolls, and normally I'm showing what they do and day-to-day events and what have you. Today we're going to do something a bit different. I not only collect Masterpiece dolls and Reborn dolls and dolls generally, but I also collect other things. I collect my Lego that I've had since I was a kid. And I'm not just talking one or two sets here, I'm talking like the whole floor would be covered if I could. Yeah, okay. And it's yesteryear stuff, it's not stuff today. This is stuff from the 80s, early 70s and early 90s. Okay. But that'll be for another video. Today's one's going to be about Doctor Who. Alright, I'm a sci-fi nut. I like Star Trek, sort of, yeah. Well, of course I can do the, oh, maybe I can't do it as good as I used to. Of course I can do the thing, live long and prosper sign. And, but it's Doctor Who that I'm a huge fan of. So, I'm going to show off the Daleks first. This is one of the Daleks I've got. I haven't got the remote control ones. I know there are remote control ones out there, but I don't have those ones. They're a bit pricey, those ones. So I've got two of those. Alright, and there is also this huge thing, which will be very familiar to Doctor Who fans. I'm going to make sure it's the right way around. That's it, that's the way it's supposed to be. There we are with the sign. Now, this is not just an ordinary TARDIS. This is in fact, the sound effect has gone. I need to change the battery on this, so. But you guys will be familiar with the cookie jar where it's a pig, and when you open up the, I think it's the pig's mouth or something like that, or the neck of the pig, it goes. Well, this makes the sound of the TARDIS. All right, so when you lift the lid up, normally there'd be bickies inside, okay, and when you lift the lid up, the TARDIS makes its noise. You know, the hope that came through quite good, because I can do it quite good. Yeah. You can tell I watch a lot of Doctor Who if I can do that. Anyway, and also I have the DVDs. Alright, so I've got the Colin Baker years and the Sylvester McCoy years, and this one is Remembrance of the Daleks, and this one, which personally is my favourite, is the Revelation of the Daleks. That's the one where it's Colin Baker is the Doctor and Perry is the assistant or his companion. And I don't know if you remember the DJ called Alexei Sayle. He was quite popular in the 80s. He was quite a well-known comedian. You don't hear much or see much of him these days. But he was in this episode. This is the one with the funeral. He's I've forgotten the guy's name. He's in Keeping Up Appearances. He plays Heinz's husband, Richard. That's it. He's Richard in Keeping Up Appearances. Well, he was in this. He played the Undertaker in this. Okay, of course there's Davros and all the rest of them. But it's about the funeral, the parlour. I think it's a parlour or something like that. But it's all bodies and what have you. But of course they become Daleks. So that's that one. And the funny thing is, when this episode first ever went to air on the ABC here in Australia, that was the very day that the Challenger blew up when they went on when it took off from Cape Canaveral. Remember the shuttle back in the 80s, and I think it was 72 minutes into or 72 seconds into the launch, and it was up in the air, and yeah, it blew up. Yeah, well, the very first episode of this went to air that very day. So that's how I remember the Challenger disaster so well, because this episode went to air. It was the first one, because there was two. There's part 1 and part 2. Well, part 1 went to air that very day that Challenger blew up. Yeah, just a point of interest anyway. It might be of interest to some people. And what else? I'm going to show you all the... before I do... And I've got the... now, of course, I'm a fan of David Tennant. So I've got David Tennant as the Doctor. And of course, I've got the Master. So, and he's got his sonic screwdriver. I might steal that off him and put it on David Tennant, actually. David Tennant as the Doctor had a sonic screwdriver, but I've lost it. Now, I have no idea where it is. But the Master's still got his. If you can see... Oh, where are we? There we are. You can see the screwdriver in his hand there. Yeah. The David Tennant's Doctor did have a sonic screwdriver as well, but as I said, I don't know what's happened to it. It's disappeared. Okay, so that's them. Okay, and then we've got, let's see, we have, this is the Colin Baker years again. We have Time Lash. I don't think I've ever seen this episode. Colin Baker years again. The Two Doctors. This is where I think it's Patrick Thornton and Colin Baker meet. It's called The Two Doctors. The Mark of Rani. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. That's that one. Okay. And The Twin Dilemma is that one. Okay. And these aren't for sale, so I'm just showing them. Okay, so they're not. So if you suddenly say, "I want one," no, it's not for sale. All right. So sorry, guys. Okay. And then we have Vengeance of Varos, which is that one, and that is again Colin Baker. As I said, Colin Baker was my favourite. Other than him, it was Tom Baker. Tom Baker was my other favourite one. I think he was a lot of people's favourite, to be honest. But as far as the new series is concerned, David Tennant was and always will be the Doctor to me. I'm not a fan of Peter Capaldi doing Doctor. I've lost interest since Matt Smith took over and Peter Capaldi. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, David Tennant was the Doctor. So yeah, I haven't enjoyed the latest episode, so I haven't bothered watching it. And of course, there's Caves of Andriozani or something like that. Maybe you guys can read it better than I can. There we are. So, yeah. And then we've got a box set. Oh, that was with Peter Davison, by the way. Yeah. And I could have got these autographed because he was here just recently. So, and this one I definitely have seen. This is Black Orchid. This one with Peter Davison in it. And I definitely remember this one. You can't mistake that one because it's got that guy with the mask, and they think he's the Doctor, and he's not. So, and he murders people, if I remember, in that one. Okay, we've got a box set here, and this has got Time Flight, and Arc of Infinity, or Infirity, something like that. And it's got, I can't remember the girl's name, but of course it's got Peter Davison in it, so it's the Peter Davison years. Maybe you guys can read it. Oh, maybe it's not glowing. There we are. But I didn't mind Time Flight, because Time Flight was the one with the Concorde. So, of course, Concorde was big in those days. And finally, we have, this is Peter Davison again, 4 to Doomsday. Okay. And this is all the Tom Baker years. This is Seeds of Doom. Okay. Which I believe is a very popular one, that one. So, and that's it. That's my collection. So, I think I've shown the TARDIS, I've shown my DVDs, I've shown the boys, Peter Davison, David Tennant and the Master, the 2 Daleks. I think I did have a third one, but I don't know what's happened to him. I only found 2 when I first moved here, so yeah, I don't know where the other one's gone to. Okay, so that's my collection. As I said, I collect things other than dolls, so probably the next video will be on my Lego. I'll only be able to show a few, because I've only got a few here. Most of them are at my lockup, so that'll be for another day. Anyway, don't forget to like and comment, and we'll catch you guys next time. Alright, Bye for now.